Okay, well, this is a video I didn't think I would ever do. Because it means I'm more like my mother than I thought. Every time she got a new caravan, or I came to see her in a caravan, she used to show us around the caravan. This is the microwave. This is the fridge. And I used to think to myself, yeah, I know that. It's only a little space. I know what a microwave looks like. I know what a fridge looks like. But here I am, in our static caravan, going to show you probably the fridge.
It's a country lodge.
Sorry, country lodge. And the microwave. I haven't adopted all of my mother because I don't eat boiled potatoes, chocolate blancmange, or rissoles, which is what I was fed as a child. So I try to avoid all those. Right, we'll start off in the front room area, okay? So we'll come over here. Now, when we first moved our stuff in, a week before Christmas, that will be December.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked very different from now. It was very sparse. Okay. And I would give you some advice that on a lot of the caravans they have the corner pieces.
Yeah, it's like a bench, isn't it?
Like the big benches. Okay, so they're okay and they're great for storage, but they're so uncomfortable. Before we were in this one, we were in a different caravan that had these benches, and we had to put our bed pillows underneath our bums because after a couple of hours it was so sore and it used to ache so much. So what we did is we spent a bleeding fortune on some really nice sofas. Yeah. So what we've got is we've got a standard two-seater, and this chair here is Mr. Snuggie.
That's your Mr. Snuggie chair, isn't
Mr.
it?
Snuggie. This is my little Snuggie chair.
Yeah.
It calls to me.
It
when
does.
I'm out doing bouncy castles
Yeah, I
at
know.
weekends, and I think about my Snuggie chair to come back to. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one here is a sofa bed.
Yeah.
Now this, I think, was like £2,500. All this, but we thought, spend the money, and then you're comfortable in the evenings. Yeah,
It is comfortable.
It is comfortable. Yeah.
I mean, actually, realistically,
you could turn that around.
okay, realistically, the bench seating is fine, you know, for people that are maybe just going to be on holiday for a week or a couple of weeks. But it's not really, if you're going to be in somewhere for a period of, like a long-term period, then you really do have to be comfortable of a night time or daytime if you're just sitting around lounging.
Ooh, sorry.
Stanley's getting in on the action.
Ear rub time for the old boy. Isn't that right, Stanley? Yeah, I know. Okay.
Anyway.
So, sofas. Yeah. Always get the best for your bum. Secondly, in caravanning life, it's so important for spatial awareness, isn't it? And having as much space as possible. Now, this coffee table, realistically, is a bit big for our needs. But we're really sad, and there's only the two of us. Nobody ever comes to visit. So, you know, there is space to get around it. And the little party piece,
Which you love.
which I love for space. Yeah?
Yeah. Ta-da!
Yeah? All potatoes, bit of rissole, blancmange. Yeah? So, yeah, and then you've got your storage in there as well.
I think there's things in there that I didn't realise I had.
Oh, I think that was 120 quid for this. Maybe
Yeah.
not even that. So, yeah, it's a good bit of kit and it's very spacious.
Yeah, there's a little shelf underneath that as well.
A little shelf underneath as well. Okay. So, you've probably noticed blinds. They're as old as the caravan, I think. They're quite cumbersome. They're quite big. But we haven't done anything with them yet because we're not really sure what to do. I mean, they are great because they really do block out the sun when needed and what have you. And there's a lot of privacy at night, even though we do have all the trees.
I quite like the blinds.
Yeah, I think they're okay. I mean, they do. We've got the curtains which we don't use.
No, I want to change curtains.
Yeah.
That's
Well, the
on
blinds
the
work
list.
really well. Okay. Now, this area here,
I'll come round.
come round.
Yeah. Let's just... Okay.
This area here,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a monstrosity. It takes up a lot of room. However, for the moment, this is the only area really for the TV. Yeah. Now, taking the TV off, before we moved in, it had a really big mirror. And we put the TV up, so you sort of only saw half the mirror. And it didn't look right, did it?
No.
So what we thought would be really clever is to take the mirror off and stick our lovely clock on. But when I took the mirror off, you see this blue board here, there's a big hole about that size. And I'm assuming it's to get in to round the back for all the gas fire.
Because you've got a gas fire down there.
Bits and pieces.
Which we don't use, do we?
Which we don't use, no. So the only way to have the TV up there is to get rid of the mirror, put a block board up there and put the clock up there. Temporary measure, yeah. The idea is to actually remove this whole unit and have maybe the TV sunk in the back and some shelving and what have you. That's the plan.
That's the theory, yeah.
Yeah, if we sort of get round to it this year, I do not know. Also, I suppose there seems to be quite a lot of power cuts around here. Yeah, so we wouldn't have central heating in the winter. So having this actually still here, you could still have your gas and we could use a, you know, we could light it with a match or something. So I'm in an ahhing about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Realistically in here, I suppose, oh yeah, you've got your, they all come with these nasty,
I quite like them.
Spaceship kind of lights.
Yeah, but...
You like them, don't you?
Yeah, but they're out of the way. You don't really notice them, do you? They're quite modern.
A chandelier probably wouldn't work.
No, it
would
wouldn't work, yeah.
No. Okay. What I also like about this is we got a little bit of space for our old pictures, and we had about 15 pictures commissioned from 2 different artists to do Lowry paintings.
Yeah, because we like our Lowrys,
Yeah,
don't we?
and the house we were in was a 6-bedroom house, and we had them all over the place. But we're quite lucky that we managed to keep a few, just to feel, you know, more homely. My son bought me this. Do you all remember? Look, it's my
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah, he's up here keeping an eye on us all. Yeah, I'm not one for ornaments at all.
No.
I hate ornaments.
Well, we had to buy the zebra, didn't we? Because that was our little trip to Longley, wasn't it? With the grandchildren, and we did our private safari, and they were all excited and happy.
Yeah,
weren't
so
they?
we got to keep that for that. And we got a dog as an ornament because he don't do much else other than just sort of sit there and lay there. Do
Poor
your standing.
Stanley.
He's got his
Rascal.
rascal. Oh, dear.
Actually, he needs a wash, really, doesn't it? Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's very old. Okay, so I managed to fit
look,
this.
there's your man. It's not your man drawer. It's your man's shelf.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a junk area going on here at the moment.
Well, it's all your
Disco light
medication
and bits and pieces.
yeah, nothing in there.
Nothing really in there at the moment. So yeah, we managed to stick this here, and it sort of works because I've got me nice cup of tea area and me buttons. Into the kitchen. That's the microwave. Brand new. Okay, and here we have an under jobby fridge.
Oh yeah.
Look, full of bottles. Really, no food.
No. Actually, when you opened that, the
Shall I open it
light.
again?
Yeah, the light inside was like flickering, but it's not flickering, is it? Oh no, so it's not doing it now. Perhaps it was the sun coming in from outside that caused that. I don't know.
It could have been.
Whatever.
For this kitchen, there wasn't enough work space. So what we decided to do is we did have this at our old house.
Yeah, let me step back so I can get this in.
Yeah.
It's a really good piece of
So it's
kit,
on
isn't
wheels.
it, actually?
Yeah, so we managed to stick this here, and we've got loads of storage.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been man
Drawers.
drawers, but it's full of towels and dog poo bags.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is extra storage, so I can, whilst making up me rissoles and chopping me boiled potatoes, I can actually watch the TV whilst cooking.
Doing the thing.
Yeah. It's very important, I think, to have plenty of appliances in these sorts of places, the small ones. So we've got a twin air fryer. This one is great because it's got drawers. Instead of like 2 buckets, you know, we've actually got drawers so we can do different foods, different sections at different times.
Yeah.
George Foreman grill.
Mountain of washing up.
Which I did this morning.
Yeah, he did.
Looking beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Okay, so you got your...
Hot water dispenser.
Is that what they're called? Hot water dispenser, good old fashioned kettle, and our new toaster. Right, and of course you've got your pieces for the drawers. Now this cooker is as old as the Caravan.
Well, it's old as the hills, isn't it?
Yeah, and there is an issue with this.
Yeah.
If we come down hither.
Okay. Oh no! Oh, Steve!
Remnants of a roast dinner last
That's
week.
nasty. What are you
I forgot
doing?
that was in there.
Well, put it in the sink.
Well,
and we'll...
I'll just put it there.
Yeah, as long as it don't stay
Put it
there.
there for now. Okay, so this cooker has got a problem with it.
Mm.
I need 3 hands.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
I'll hold it here.
You hold it. So I'm going to switch it on.
Yeah.
Okay, she's on. Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's about to blow up.
It's popping and banging.
Mm.
See that?
Yeah.
Now, we do use it. Okay.
Oopsie.
We are using it, and it seems to be sort of... I'm over here.
I know.
It seems to be doing the job okay.
Yeah.
The back left gas jobby here also pops and bangs. So, does it need a service? Is it too old? We have looked in trying to get a new cooker for here, and it's very expensive. And we don't cook a lot on it, do we? The wok probably section is used the most, and because it's different gas, you've got to have a different cooker. So never knew that. But
Yeah, there's special ones, aren't there? Well, there's special ones that you can have in your home on normal gas, but it also takes the colour gas as well.
Yeah, again,
Which seem to be the more expensive ones.
as always, expensive, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that's the rod. We've got a little cupboard, sort of semi-man drawer junk area.
Yeah.
A lot of caravan areas seem to have that. We've managed to put this hook here above the radiator, which works perfectly in the winter. So yeah,
See, I've got my coat on there and
see,
everything.
That works really well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Another Lowry painting. Wish it was genuine.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we come in to what would be the second room, bedroom, spare room, you can probably see it isn't.
No, it's difficult to see, isn't it? Look, we've got our...
It's an office,
It's
isn't
an
it?
office. It's all our office stuff because it's important that we have an office.
Yeah, and then we've got, I found this thing off eBay. Instead of fixing all the coats to the wall,
Yeah,
it's on the,
like a
it's
stand,
on this,
isn't
it's
it?
on this base. You can put your shoes underneath, and it's loads of hooks for.
That's all right.
Yeah, it does the job.
We've got a wardrobe in here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I can see myself.
Hey. So I would suggest if you've got your own static caravan and you can do without a second bedroom, and if you want people to stay, get yourself a sofa bed. Yeah, and then you've got all this space. Well, why have 2 single beds that nobody really likes to sleep in or use?
Yeah.
Okay, so down to the very narrow. See, this is very for me.
You managed all right here just a minute ago.
I
You
did
remembered.
because I was washing from there to there at a funny angle.
You was.
I was. The toilet door is equally. Right. Now,
Don't do that too hard because you're going to cave in the walls.
yeah. Why don't you go in there with the camera?
I can
And
go
then
in
you
there.
can show them the diagonal toilet, which my son thought it was very odd to sit on.
Yeah. I see. I'd never noticed that before, actually.
Yeah.
But it was only once he mentioned it, I thought, oh yeah.
It's going into the room diagonally, isn't it?
Yeah. Which actually makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There I am again. One of our very nice toilet pictures.
Yeah.
I've got a few of those.
And then we've got our very narrow entrance shower. I suppose inside it's a reasonable size as showers go.
Yeah.
I mean, it is all dated.
That's sort of quite old taps and stuff. But it is a fair size, really. And the only thing is, it's quite a big step up. But you get used to that.
We do.
Don't you?
We do, don't I?
Don't know. Yeah.
And into the master bedroom, if you can call it that. Mm-hmm. We did also, it came with a bed, and it was a double bed. No, it wasn't. It was, as you can see, it's quite small, and I ain't small. So we do have a bit of a fight in the bed in the night, because it's bums are hanging over the edge kind of thing. The mattress, not the mattress, the bottom part of the bed, what's it called? Divan, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the same age or older than the Caravan, because the mattress that was on this bed was, I think,
Well, it had a date on it, didn't
89.
it? No, 1996.
Was it
had.
1996?
Yeah, 1996.
Oh, right, so that's a 19-year-old mattress. Yeah, so we spent a few £100, got ourselves a nice firm mattress.
Yeah.
That's also important
It's
to
really comfy, isn't it?
be comfortable in bed, be comfortable on your in your front room.
The divan underneath has got drawers as well,
Yeah,
so there's
we didn't
a bit
change
more
the divan
storage.
because it didn't really matter.
No.
We have
Yes,
an
look,
ensuite,
look,
which isn't diagonal.
No, it isn't. Look, toilet, wash basin,
It's a good place.
and a nice big.
Good place to have a poo.
Honestly, what's he like?
Yep. So there's that, and then we've just got your.
Wardrobe.
I don't know why I'm showing people wardrobe.
Well, I know we don't really need to see that, do we?
You can see it. You know what it does, and of course another Lowry painting there, and another one behind Anne.
Let me come back here. I like this one. It's a seaside one.
Yes. Great, isn't it? Now if that was real, that would be like hundreds of thousands of pounds. But I think we paid about £200 for each one. So if you're interested in Lowry paintings, I know the guy. Okay, back down the to the front room area. So it's not like a mansion. We've just showed you everything, but it's our little palace, and it works for us.
It's comfy, isn't it?
It's comfortable, yeah. You know, if we had kids, it would be a bit tighter. So for the two of us, it's doing all right so far.
And Stanley.
Yeah, and Stanley, yeah. So far, daughter number 3 hasn't asked to move in yet. She keeps bounding back like an elastic band, but so far she is.
Yeah, isn't that the reason why we've kind of moved in here temporarily?
So she can't.
So she can't. Bless her.
I know, yeah. So there we have it. This is our Caravan Static
Country Lodge.
Executive Country Lodge area. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we've got some more completely useless videos for you to watch.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.